Hey church, happy Saturday. You may have seen a Facebook post that I put up this last week, and it's about a collab or cohort that I joined, and I'm going to be in it for an entire year, asking about how do we as pastors best affect racial reconciliation amongst churches. I know you haven't heard me talk about this lately, and trust me, I'm not shying away from the discussion. It has not fallen off my radar screen, but here's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to do a lot of groundwork and building a foundation, not just in our church, on our staff, and building my own foundation to be able to talk about this in good ways, because there's a lot of words out there, but not a lot of, I think, gospel-centered words right now. So here's what I'm doing. I'm taking my staff through a book called The Myth of Equality by Ken Witzma. I also committed to a year of working in this cohort. You will see me give you opportunities as a church in the future about how you can experience some of these learning groups as well. Here's why. Obviously, there's issues in racial reconciliation in our country, and so we need to get better at this. But the question really is, how does the gospel answer that? We started a series called Fake News last week. It's all in the book of Galatians, because the fake news in the book of Galatians was this: Jesus plus the Old Testament law equals life with God. And that's false. The good news, the truth is, the gospel, Jesus plus faith equals life with God. And that good news has two implications: spiritual implications and social implications. The spiritual implications is that we have a relationship with God, right? So we live differently. We live with His family values. We have a relationship with Him. We can talk to Him. We have direct access to Him. That's the spiritual implication. The social implication is found in Galatians 2, starting in verse 15. It reads this way: "We who are Jews by birth and not sinful Gentiles know that a person is not justified by the works of the law, but by faith in Jesus Christ. So we too have put our faith in Jesus Christ." He's saying we Jews, we too have put our faith in Jesus Christ, that we may be justified by faith in Christ. It drops down to verse 17. It reads this way: "But if in seeking to be justified in Christ, we Jews find ourselves also among the sinners." And stop there for a minute. The Jews used to call these Gentiles sinners, and they didn't think that the Jews themselves were sinners. And what he's saying is this: the ground is level at the cross. No one is above anybody else at the cross. The ground is level, Jew and Gentile, which means this: Paul then can make this crazy, culture-shifting, earth-shattering, church-changing kind of statement in Galatians 3:26. He writes, "So in Christ Jesus, if you're a follower of Christ, you are all children of God through faith. For all of you were baptized in Christ, have clothed yourselves with Christ." Verse 28, "There is neither Jew nor Gentile." Crazy, odd cultural statement for them in the first century. "Neither slave nor free, nor is there male and female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus." To say that there is no differentiating factors there is unbelievable. So it leaves me with this question: if God's dream is to have one multi-ethnic family, then how can you and I make that dream more of a reality in our church? It's not good enough to have a church across town that is African American, one over here that is Chinese. How can we experience the multi-ethnic diversity of God's dream right here on the hill? That's a question that's worth asking. Check out Galatians 3:26 and read on the next couple verses. God bless you. Have a great day.